What's up, guys? Chasing back to my channel. Tonight I'll be doing a review for WWE Friday Smackdown on from the USA Network, and later on will be AEW Rampage and all that stuff. So let's get to it then with the first match. Before when the show started, the Bloodline entering the arena and being asked to be pat down through a metal detector, and Jacob fought to assault the security guards. So yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead to the first match. United States Championship match. LA Knight, who's a champion, versus Andrade. The bell rings and Andrade puts out his hand for a handshake, and they lock up. Knight cradles Andrade off the bat, and they go back and forth. And Andrade avoids a BFT and heads outside the ring, and we hit our first commercial break. Back from break, Knight delivers some chops to Andrade, who fights back with chops of his own. Knight comes back with chops and punches until Andrade flips over the top rope, smacks Knight and heads to the other turnbuckle and hits a crossbody for a 2 count. Andrade has Knight in a headlock on the mat, and they get to their feet, and Andrade takes down Knight with the shoulder check. Knight knocks Andrade down, who heads outside the ring. Knight slams Andrade's head into the announce table several times and throws him back in the ring. Knight throws himself over the top rope into the ring with a slingshot shoulder check for a 2 count. Knight pummels Andrade in the corner. They end up on the apron and battle on the apron. Knight gets Andrade on the shoulders, but Andrade comes and throws Knight into a steel ring post. Andrade moonsaults off the top rope to the outside onto a Knight, and we cut to commercial. Back in the ring, Andrade hits Knight with the forearms, which sends Knight into the corner. Andrade stomps Knight in the corner and comes flying at Knight, who moves out of the way and plants a DDT on Andrade for a 2 count. Knight now stomps away at Andrade in the same corner he was before and comes flying at Andrade, who doesn't move. Knight hits a net breaker on Andrade for a near fall. Knight gets Andrade on the top. Excuse me. On the top turnbuckle, and Andrade elbows Knight off the turnbuckle. Andrade hits a moonsault on Knight, and Knight kicks out of the pin. Andrade amps himself and hits a double knee on Knight for a 2 count again. Andrade hits a jawbreaker and runs at Knight, who intercepts and hits a power slam on Andrade. Knight is up on the second rope and then bounces onto the top and hits a flying elbow. Knight goes for a BFT, but Andrade schoolboys him for a 2 count. Andrade hits a solid elbow to Knight for another 2 count. Andrade gets Knight up on the turnbuckle and tries for a missile drop kick, but Knight avoids it and hits a BFT for the win. Alright, a winner and still United States Champion, LA Knight. Oh, come on. Alright, after the match, Andrade and Knight face off, and Andrade makes him shake his hand as a sign of respect. We see a clip of the Nyla / Tiffany / Naomi / Bailey stipulation for their match. We cut to Tiffany and Nia backstage. Tiff talks about how great it will be to send Bailey or Naomi. Nia sends the women. The women are after her title. So if Tiffany is the reason for the loss, that she should leave SmackDown. Backstage, Andrade is approached by Carmelo Hayes. Hayes tells Andrade his loss was embarrassing, and Andrade punches Hayes, and they brawl backstage until officials break them off. We're taking come on. Shit. Sorry guys, not you. It's a scrolling thing. Anyways, we're attending to Georgia Tech. We see cars pulling up and entering the stadium. Roman Reigns gets out and walks to the center of the stadium. Cody Rhodes then pulls up and meets Reigns in the center of the field. The men stand face to face, and Reigns tells Rhodes the ground he's standing on and everything he puts his eyes on, and here is his. He says he spilled blood and sweat on this field in the past, so it's his field and stadium, and that Rhodes better believe it's his city. What has Rhodes done for his city? Rhodes is on the other side of the stadium. Multiple generations of his family has bled for the city, as this may be Reigns' field, but it's Rhodes' home. Reigns says Rose is in a lose situation, as he has everything to lose, but the people he is going against have nothing to lose. Reigns says the bloodline has taken everything from him, and he has nothing to lose. There is no weight on Reigns' neck, but it's now on Rhodes's. Rhodes says he knows this already, and that he told Reigns he will be a chief without a tribe, and that's what has happened. Rhodes says they already have a tribal chief, and it's not Roman, it's not Reigns. They have a champion, and it's not Reigns. He says Reigns is no longer everything he was before. Reigns asks Rhodes what he wants. Rhodes says he wants Reigns' word that he will have Rhodes back to he can have Reigns back. Reigns says he gives Rhodes his word and he'll have Rhodes back, but when it's all done, he is taking back what's his. Reigns tries to walk away and Rhodes blocks him and says it's not his to take. Reigns tells Rhodes that he's in his way and in his way in life and walks out the field. Because the arena and see Kevin Owens was watching the whole thing go down on a monitor. Byron Saxton asks him for his thoughts and Owens walks away. Kevin Owens is deep in thought backstage. We head to ringside. Hold on, guys. All right, next match, second match coming up is Apollo Crews versus Giovanni Vinci. Crews is already in the ring, and Vinci makes his way to the ring. The bell rings, and the men lock up, and Vinci starts hammering away on Crews. Vinci delivers an uppercut and chops to Crews. And Crews fires back with chops, and then he's thrown into a turnbuckle. Vinci takes down Crews with a clothesline and mounts Crews and punches him. Vinci body slams Crews into ropes 3 times and then tries for a powerbomb, but Crews counters and rolls him up for the win. So winner is Apollo Crews. Alright. Oh, come on. After the match, Vinci attacks Crews outside and throws him back into the ring. Vinci hits a brainbuster on Crews and then slaps him around and leaves. Owens is still backstage pondering. Byron asks for his thoughts, and Owens says he will discuss what he thinks out in the ring, and we go to commercial. Owens music hits, and he makes his way to the ring. Owens addresses the Rhodes/Reigns situation. He says with Cody agreeing to team up with Reigns makes him feel, and Tama Tonga's music hits, and the Bloodline minus Solo Sikoa come out. Tonga gets on the mic and demands the crowd let him speak. He says last week Rhodes and Reigns embarrassed their tribal chief, which was a big mistake, and don't get theirs bad blood. But tonight, Owens will have what's coming for him. Owens says no one wants to hear them and come into the ring so he can punch him. Owens gets the better of Tonga and Lola, and Fatu scores off with Rose. The rest of the Bloodline attack Owens, and DIY come out to even the odds and clean house and send the Bloodline out of the ring. Nick Aldis and security come out to separate the competitors. Aldis says he has deja vu and he's sick of them fighting without a bell ringing. He says since there's 3 people from each side, he schedules a 6-man tag between the Bloodline and Owens/DIY for the main event tonight. Naomi and Bayley are backstage. Bayley says they need to win so they can get this title opportunity. Bayley says one of them needs to take the title off of Nia. They both talk about winning. Alright, third match coming up, Tornado tag match. Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi and Bayley. Jax and Stratton make their way to the ring first, followed by Naomi and Bayley. The bell rings, the women go at it. Whatever. Naomi goes for Jax and Stratton goes for Bayley. Jax and Stratton swing Naomi and Bayley into each other, but they have a square dance and attack Jax and Stratton. Stratton is double team, and then Naomi and Bayley attack Jax. Jax and Stratton get double teamed by Naomi and Bayley, and they drive both Stratton and Jax into the apron. Naomi and Bayley try to pin Jax, and Jax powers back and takes out Bayley and Naomi. Tiffany hits a blockbuster on Bayley for a 2 count. Back from the break, Bayley is punching out Stratton outside the ring while Nia throws Naomi around. Jax now tries to throw Bayley, but Naomi comes to her partner's aid. Bayley takes down Stratton with a clothesline outside the ring and throws her into the barricade. Bayley gets in the ring and hits a suicide dive on Jax, and Naomi hits a crossbody on Jax. Back in the ring, Bayley and Naomi double team Stratton, and Bayley goes for the pin, and Naomi pulls Bayley off. Jax comes in and takes out both Naomi and Bayley, but they come back with the double back body drop on Jax. Bayley runs into an elbow from Jax, and Jax then plants Naomi and sets her up for the Annihilator, but Bayley saves Naomi and they both get on Jax. but Stratton takes Bailey off. Jax squishes Naomi while Bailey hits an elbow drop on Stratton for a 2 count on both. Bailey and Naomi double team Stratton, and Jax comes in for the save. Jax gets an X Factor and on Jackson. Tip hits a swanton, but Naomi moves out of the way and she hits Jax with it. Stratton now tries to fight off Bailey and Naomi, and they hit a 1D on Stratton. Jax hits a Samoan drop on Bailey, and Naomi comes in and rolls up Jax for the win. So winners are Naomi and Bailey. Alright, back from commercial, we get video patch from Chelsea Green. We see her training for her dumpster match against Mission by a dumpster. She says she is taking out the trash and calls Mission trash. Okay, alright. Bailey and Naomi are backstage with Nick Aldis to determine who gets the title shot. Aldis schedules a match between Bailey and Naomi next week, where the winner gets a title shot against Nia Jax. Alright, main event coming up. Fourth match, 6-man tag match. Kevin Owens and DIY, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano versus the Bloodline. Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa. Owens comes out first and waits for DIY. We cut backstage, and the Bloodline takes out DIY. Owens heads to the back, but the Bloodline come out and start attacking Owens. They throw Owens into the ring, and the Street Profits come out to help Owens forward, and Dawkins battle the Bloodline outside the ring, and Owens comes off the top rope and senton bombs onto everyone outside the ring, and we cut to commercial. We come back from break, and bell rings, and the Street Profits have taken DIY's place. Owens has Loa in the corner and tags in Dawkins, who beats on Loa, and Ford is tagged in, who flips onto Loa. Ford kicks Loa and covers him for a quick 1 count. Dawkins is tagged in, and he takes down Loa and covers for a 2 count. Dawkins tags in Owens, who splashes on Loa for a 2 count. Owens tags in Ford, and he stomps Loa in the corner. Ford Irish whips Loa in the corner, but he bounces back with a clothesline on Ford. Fatu is tagged in, and he punches out Ford in the corner. Ford is whipped into the corner, and Fatu tags in. Fatu tags in. Where am I at? Is tagged in and punches out Ford in the corner. Ford is whipped into the corner, and Fatu tags in Tonga, who jumps off the ropes. Out Ford, Tonga hammers and Ford out and comes at him with a flying right hand and covers for a 2 count. Fatu is now tagged in, and Ford fights back but is whipped out by Fatu. Ford crawls in the corner and moves out of the way as Fatu comes running at him. Ford tags Dawkins, who takes down Fatu and hits an elbow on him and takes out the rest of the Bloodline. Dawkins comes at Fatu with a spinning punch, but Fatu hits him with a kick and then a moonsault. Alright. We come from commercial break. Dawkins is being double teamed by Loa and Tonga. Tonga covers Dawkins for a 2 count. Tonga punches Dawkins and traps him into a headlock. Dawkins does his best part to power out of the hole and is able to break the hold with punches. Dawkins hits a release German suplex, and Tonga rolls out to his corner and tags out. Fatu comes in and beats on Dawkins and sends him into a turnbuckle. Fatu headbutts Dawkins, and Dawkins hits a dropkick on Fatu and sends Fatu into the corner and turnbuckle. Fatu tags in Tonga, and Dawkins tags Ford hits a crossbody on Tonga and takes out Loa. Ford kicks Tonga and drops Tonga with the backdrop and hits a moonsault for a 2 count. Ford hits a kick to Tonga's head and tags in Owens, who runs around the ring and takes out the Bloodline, who are outside the ring. He hits a running senton on Fatu and a frog splash on Loa. He gets back in the ring and cannonballs Tonga in the corner. KO gets on the top rope and Swanton bombs Tonga, and Fatu breaks the pin. Dawkins comes in and takes out Fatu. Both men are knocked to the outside in the ring. KO gets on the top rope, and Tonga gets up and starts punching Owens. Tonga climbs on the turnbuckle and turnbuckle 2, and the man trade punches on the top rope. KO hits a twisting suplex on Tonga for 2 count as Loa breaks the count. Owens goes for the stunner on Tonga, but he counters, but Owens outsmarts Tonga, and it's a stunner, but the count is broken up and Owens is thrown into the steel steps. The bell rings and all men are now outside the ring. Brawling, Fatu sends Dawkins into the timekeeper's area and they team up on Ford. All three men then go for Owens, but KO fights back. Loa and Tonga slam Owens ahead against the announce table. Loa and Fatu take Ford into the ring. Loa slams him and Fatu hits a splash off the top rope. All three men then go outside the ring and triple team Owens. DIY come out for the save, but Fatu kicks both Ciampa and Gargano and go back to Owens. Owens sends Loa to steel steps and battles with Fatu. Loa comes back and Tonga and Fatu join him in the ring as they all beat down Owens. Cody Rhodes music hits and now he comes out the chair and takes out Loa and Tonga and gets in the ring with Fatu. Rhodes hits Fatu with Cody Cutter and the bell and the Bloodline flee from the ring. Owens and Rhodes are in the ring and Owens is holding a chair and he looks like he's going to hit Rhodes with the chair, but he drops it. Rhodes extends his hand on Owens and Rhodes hug as the show goes off the air and stuff. So yeah, nobody won the match. So yeah. Anyways, it was a good show tonight and stuff, and yeah, pretty good show. Anyways, that was it for this video. Hope you like and stuff or whatever. That was it. Subscribe, hit the bell button, leave a comment or whatever you guys want to do that. I don't care. That was it, and I see you guys in the next video. Laters.